The win marking the first time a Minnesotan had fought for a major world title in 19 years. He's making that state proud.
Good left hook and right hand by Grigsby on Lopez. Lopez firing back.
Right there. Good action at the end of the round.
Where's the dog?
Doctor.
Doesn't look any worse, that cut. You got to make them miss. You got to make them miss and then come firing. Don't worry about the cut. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think he has any problem with the cut. What he does have is a problem with Grigsby.
Here comes a jab from Grigsby. He's just gonna step straight to here, and it's gonna land right on the eye of Lopez as we roll the tape. He just steps right into him, and Lopez misses this one. Right on the eye. I mean, he is right on the eye. You can see it right here. He is right on that cut.
Lopez, who is really a thinking man's fighter, told us yesterday he studied the tapes of Grigsby, finds that Grigsby has fast hands, true, is elusive, true, and he's a champion for some reason. So Lopez not underestimating Will Grigsby at all. Right cross that nails Lopez on the temple.
Best punch of the night for the champion Grigsby. That was crisp, and I'll tell you, not even a blink out of Lopez.
He didn't follow it up, but that was a good punch.
And it was cleanly landed.
And how elusive was that defense by Grigsby?
Yeah, Grigsby is coming on a little bit here. This is not all Lopez. This is certainly, these rounds are evenly matched here. You know.
Grigsby gaining confidence.
I believe Lopez for the first 4 rounds has outworked Grigsby, outlanded Grigsby, but tide could be turning right here.
Can we have 2 upsets of Mexican legends tonight? Is that even thinkable when you talk about Ricardo Lopez?
I'd have a hard time thinking upset. I mean, if this guy won here, I can't even think about it as an upset. He is a champion. He is a
I heard a little
good
hesitation in your voice there, though. For anything's possible.
Anybody can lose. But these 2 guys are evenly matched. They're going at it. Whoever wins here is a true champion.
Near midway, round 5. Grigsby on his bike. Backpedaling.
One of those keys is to move, not give Ricardo Lopez a stationary target, because he will land and land well.
This is the first time since the first round that he started to move around. Not fighting.
Let him go.
He certainly can't win around doing this. I mean, he's given this one.
Let's see if Lopez comes in, closes the gap.
3 great shots.
Only holding, no one thing, no holding.
3 great shots by Ricardo.
Lopez coming forward.
After the big right hand, Grigsby sort of stopped and maybe just admired what he had done too much, too long, certainly.
Grigsby knows he probably cannot win against Lopez with a knockout. He gave everything he got against Vorapin, and Vorapin just stood back and smiled at him.
Well, I'll tell you, during that one shot we had him the left hook on the telestrator, he didn't smile there. He was a little Leon Earl.
He was staggered momentarily, but he refused to go down. But there were times earlier in that fight that you didn't see on the tape you showed where he smiled at him.
You know, Vorapin a tough cookie, and certainly he did come to fight, but not that night. It wasn't going to be his day.
He waited a long time to start fighting. He's blown this round. He has just blown it by running. Another round for Ricardo Lopez.
Gave that one away.
You see that? That's what the corner said.
Gave that one away.
He sure did. Came out strong and just gave it
All
away.
right, come on, get your
Shame
hand
on
up.
him.
You're behind. Come on.
Yes,
now
he
this
is.
guy is there for the body shot. This is 6 rounds. The 5-3-2, he's there for it. The 6-2-3, he's there for it. When you pull down and go inside, back, up and down, up and down.
Best punch of the night for Grigsby. Beautiful. He doesn't make any contact with the jab. That right hand was as clean as he's landed all night long. Just a beautiful shot. We'll take another look at it. He misses the jab, sets up that right hand right on the jaw. but then he stopped. He ran for the next 2.5 minutes and let Ricardo Lopez
let the punches go, man.
steal the round back.
We worked too hard for this shit. And let this clown get us out of here. And let's go.
You hear the words of trainer Dennis Presley there. We haven't heard the dramatic, expressive Al Bonatti quite yet. He's also in the corner, also as a cut man. He'll let fly. Round 6. Though Will Grigsby has landed some individual shots, Lopez has been the busier and more effective puncher.
While I agree with what the corner said, his choice of words is unfortunate. I don't think you can call Ricardo Lopez a clown by any stretch of any imagination.
No, but I can see certain instances where Grigsby's corner sees when he does the right thing that he's been very effective a few times, but never able to keep it up. And also, that's a credit to Lopez.
If he is a circus performer, it's more like an acrobat.
Paez is a clown, but this guy is a solid champ.
Yeah, but they don't have a matador in the circus, do they?
And a class act to boot, Ricardo Lopez.
Well, he's everything you want a champion to be. Nice right hand. Nice right hand by Ricardo Lopez.
Lopez finding the range, even with Grigsby running and backing up. Look at that head movement by Lopez. And the little peekaboo style now, always keeping those gloves high. He's like a textbook fighter, isn't he?
Oh, my God, come on. You could teach how to box off of watching this guy.
The clinic.
The thing is, he never wastes. If he gets in close, see? He gets in close. He doesn't waste it. Something moves. He leaves his calling card.
Very important point. When he closes the gap, he makes somebody pay for it.
Very economical with his punches. That was Chavez in his prime, too.
Oh, they're very similar.
They're good buddies. Chavez said, as you mentioned, who's the best fighter in Mexico of all time? He said Ricardo Lopez.
Of all time. That's a lot of
That's high praise.
It was the same Salvador Sanchez years ago was killed in his car accident when he was very young because he could have been one of the he was already, but he could have been legendary beyond what he was.
Wild miss there by Grigsby, the elusive defense of Lopez. There's a good combination and a good comeback counter shot by Lopez.
Beautiful double left hook on the inside, Steve.
And the blood starting to flow again because that punch by Grigsby landed right on that cut.
Good exchange there. Grigsby's game. I mean, for the most part, he's running, but he'll get in there. He'll step in and mix it up.
He's just not game enough to win the round.
Being extra careful to avoid that stiff uppercut by Lopez, which is really his bread and butter.
I'd like to see him put 3 minutes together of concerted effort where he lets it all fly for 3 minutes. Not just a little burp and then a lot of running.
Grigsby has been down twice in his career versus Michael Carbajal, his second pro fight, which he lost by a 4-round decision in '89, and versus Miguel Montoya in '95. He came back to win that one in the 5th. Well, earlier tonight, Julio Cesar Chavez lost. He was trying to get to WBC super lightweight champ Kostya. This is the WBA champion, Shambe Mitchell, who had to pull out of a fight with Elio Ortiz last week because of a rib injury. And there's Chavez right back in the crowd watching his buddy Ricardo Lopez in action.
Mira. No, respiración tiene tiempo. Descansa, respira hondo.
Rest.
Agáchate, no salgas tan rápido.
Breathe deep.
Ya está. Ahí déjame.
Don't forget to bob and weave.
Esa condición no para. Tienes mucha condición de continúa tus combinaciones.
When he stops, use your combinations. When he stops, look at him. Look at him. I love this guy.
You gotta do some work,
I love
man.
this guy.
Great style and substance. Lopez, hands held high as he comes out ready for round 7.
Grigsby's corner imploring him to work. He's got to work.
Well, we're halfway through. How about some unofficial scorecard?
I've got him at 59-55 Ricardo Lopez.
You know what? So far, I have not seen Grigsby do enough to win one of the rounds on my scorecard. I haven't shut out. One of the rounds was very, very close.
That's probably the one I get to.
Let's check the online. It's all knotted up. 3-3. How do you like that? Fans gave Lopez, let's see, rounds 1, 5, and 6.
Really?
Interesting, huh? It's so different at home as opposed to sitting ringside.
You know, it clearly is. With all due fairness, I've done it. I've been at a fight ringside. Rocky Lockridge and Zubio Pedrosa way back in the 80s. You know, have this score one way, go home, look at it, and say, wait a minute, that's not the same fight.
Well, I like to know how he gave him the first round. That's the one he just ran all over the place and never threw a punch. So, you know, it's just subjective.
Lopez just does not back up, firing right back whenever Grigsby throws his punch. But Grigsby fast, elusive, smart.
Generally speaking, Grigsby is fighting a smart fight and a good fight, but Lopez starts the combinations and usually winds up finishing.
He lands too many more punches than Grigsby. While Grigsby does land some and looks pretty good, he never comes back. This guy just stays on your case, lands, come back, lands, reloads, come back, lands. I mean, you know, this guy fights, Ricardo Lopez. Oh, what a nice shot.
Beautiful lead right hand.